Hello everyone, welcome to Students Point. This is 28th of July and today we have to see 11 selected questions with lots of explanation. So be attentive and be focused till the end. And to get PDF of all these videos, you can join me on Telegram by writing the channel's name like this. And you can also follow us on Instagram by writing the channel's username like this. And on Instagram, I post one question every day. The question is very important and many of you have already started following those questions. So do follow on Instagram as well. And if you are finding this videos useful, don't forget to like the video and share the video with your friends and loved ones. Also don't forget to press the subscribe button and the bell icon to receive all the notification at the earliest and never miss any opportunity to learn and grow every day. So let's move ahead now. But first we will see a question and everyone has to try to answer this question in the comment section. The question is, paired cuckoo bird is categorized in IUCN Red List as? These are the options. Read the options carefully, then answer it in the comment. Let's begin now. The first question. The largest solar plant in the Indian Navy has been commissioned in? So it has been commissioned in the state of Kerala. So here B is the right answer. And recently Southern Naval Command commissioned a 3 megawatt solar power plant at Indian Naval Academy in Ezimala on 22nd of July 2020. The solar plant has an estimated life of 25 years. And the project has been executed by Kerala State Electronics Development Corporation Limited. Next question. Which statement about MTCR or Missile Technology Control Regime is correct? Let's see. It aims to limit the proliferation of missiles and missile technology. This statement is correct. So MTCR not only limits the proliferation or exports of missile but also missile technology, that is the technology to build missiles. It was formed in 1987 by G7 or group of 7 countries. This statement is also correct. And India became its member in 2016. This statement is also correct. So here all of these statements are correct. So D is the right answer. See, MTCR is an informal group and in this the member countries have committed themselves to not proliferate missiles and its technology. And at present there are 35 countries who are part of it. And MTCR is not a treaty. Remember, it is not a treaty and does not impose any legally binding obligations on partners. Partners only commit themselves and there are no legal bindings on them. And it has no formal secretariat, but France acts as point of contact where all the documents are being received and are being distributed from France only. However, it has no formal secretariat. And US has recently relaxed standards for exporting drones to friendly countries. Under this new guidelines, drones that fly at speeds below 800 km per hour are no longer subject to missile technology control regime. So now such drones can be supplied to friendly nations of US like India, South Korea, Japan and others. Let's move ahead and you can also join our monthly current affairs test series. This is a premium test series and the test series is organized each month on 15th of for that month. For instance, the next test will be organized on 15th of August. It is organized for 7 subjects. These are the subjects which include polity, economy, international news, science and tech, environment, history and culture, and other small topics are covered in miscellaneous. This includes all the important topics which were in news in that month, and along with that topic we try to cover all the related topics as well, so that all the topics may be covered in a very comprehensive manner and your preparation may be very thorough for your examinations. And there are 3 plans for it you can subscribe to. The plan is for 1 month which costs only 79. For 3 months it costs rupees 219. For 6 months, which is the third plan, costs rupees only 420. So you can choose either of the plan. The link for subscribing I will provide it in the comment section as well as in the description box. Tap on that link and subscribe to either of the plan. Many of you have already enrolled yourself into this monthly current affairs test series and are taking benefit of it. Next question now. In which case Supreme Court has capped the reservation to backward sections to 50%? So it was the famous case of Indira Savne case of 1992 in which Supreme Court has restricted that the reservation to the backward section cannot exceed more than 50% to give due recognition to merits as well. And it was in news because Supreme Court has decided to start the hearing of the batch of a special leave petitions which was filed for Article 136 against Maratha reservation in Maharashtra on a daily basis through video conferencing. Earlier, Socially and Educationally Backward Classes Act 2018 passed by Maharashtra provided for reservation of seats for admission in educational institutions in the state and for reservation of posts for appointment in public services and posts under the state of Maharashtra. So now this act has been challenged. Let's see what happens. Next question now. The first assessment of climate change over Indian region was recently released by the Union Ministry of Earth Sciences. So we have to consider the following statements about this assessment. Remember that this was the first assessment. So by end of 21st century, the average temperature over India is projected to rise by 4.4 degrees Celsius related to the average temperature during 1976 till 2005. So whatever the temperature was between this duration, the temperature will rise by 4.4 degrees Celsius by end of this century compared to temperature of this duration. This statement is correct. And by the end of this century, the Hindu Kush Himalayas are projected to be warmer by 2.6 to 4.6 degrees Celsius, which will result into heavy melting of glaciers and snows. Next statement is East Coast, West Bengal, Eastern UP, Gujarat, Konkan and cities like Mumbai, Chennai and Kolkata are at higher risk of floods. All these statements are correct. So here D is the right answer. Some other findings of this report was it estimated that Eastern India could face 2 more droughts per decade compared to what was experienced during the 1976 till 2005, while the Southern Peninsula is projected to experience 1 or 2 droughts fewer. About the tropical cyclones, storms in the Arabian Sea are gaining more strength and the trend is projected to continue. The number of extremely severe cyclonic storms formed in the Arabian Sea has increased in the last 20 years. About the sea level, it has assessment that in an extreme climate scenario, a risk of inundation looms over Andhra Pradesh, Ganga Brahmaputra Meghna Delta basins, and by 2030, some 340 million coastal residents of North Indian Ocean and its islands would be exposed to coastal hazards. Next question now. Saffir-Simpson Hurricane Wind Scale categorizes hurricane based on its wind speed into. So this Saffir-Simpson Hurricane Wind Scale categorizes hurricanes based on its wind scale into 5 different categories. So here B is the right answer. It was in news because Hurricane Hannah has made landfall in Texas in US with life-threatening storm surge and strong winds. It has reached up to the speed of 90 miles per hour and thus it is categorized as category 1 on this Saffir-Simpson Hurricane Wind Scale. There are 5 categories, but we have to note the first and last one, that the category first ranges between the speed of 119 to 153 km per hour, while category 5 has a speed of 252 km per hour or higher than this. Next question now. Consider the following statements about Rosalind Franklin. Very important question. Be attentive everyone. C, who lived during 1920 to 1958, was an English chemist and X-ray crystallographer. This statement is correct. C is best known for her work on the X-ray diffraction images of DNA, particularly photo 51. What is it? We will see. Which led to ultimately the discovery of DNA double helix. This statement is also correct. So here both of these statements are correct. So C is the right answer. C, with the work of Rosalind Franklin, later the discovery of DNA double helix structure was possible by James Watson, Francis Crick and Maurice Wilkins, who later got the Nobel Prize in Physiology or Medicine in 1962. So she was also an eligible for this Nobel Prize and she deserved to be a partner of Nobel Prize as she has contributed greatly in this finding of double helix structure of DNA. But since Nobel Prize is not given posthumously or after death, that is why she did not receive this Nobel Prize, since she died before 1962 when the award was given to these personalities. And photo 51 is an X-ray diffraction image of paracrystalline gel composed of DNA fiber taken by Raymond Gosling working under supervision of Rosalind Franklin in May 1952. The image was tagged photo 51 because it was the 51st diffraction photograph that Franklin and Gosling has taken, and it ultimately helped in the finding of a structure of DNA. Next question now. Consider the following statements about contempt of court. Again, very important question. Article 129 or 129 grants Supreme Court the power to punish for contempt of itself. This is correct. It clearly defines, or it is clearly defined in the Constitution. This statement is wrong. See, contempt of court as a terminology is not clearly defined in the Constitution. And higher courts have no power in respect of contempt of court? No, this is also wrong. Higher court too have power to punish if contempt of court happens. So here only first statement is correct. So B is the right answer. It was in news because Supreme Court of India has recently suo motu initiated the proceedings for criminal contempt of court against lawyer and activist Prashant Bhushan for his alleged tweet criticizing the current Chief Justice of India and the role of some other Chief Justice of India in the past in last 6 years. So what is contempt of court? See, though contempt of court is not being defined in the Constitution entirely, but as per the Contempt of Courts Act 1971, the contempt refers to the offence of showing disrespect to the dignity or the authority of a court. However, this contempt of court has on several instances came under severe criticism, as critics say that contempt of court is being used by Indian courts as a tool to even silence the genuine and fair criticism against the judges of the court. And Article 129 grants Supreme Court the power to punish for contempt of itself, while Article 142 Clause 2 enables Supreme Court to investigate and punish any person for its contempt, while Article 215 provides this power to High Court. Next question now. Which among these countries has not demonstrated anti-satellite capabilities? See, till now only 4 countries has shown their anti-satellite or asset capabilities. These are US, Russia, China and India. So here UK has not shown this power and capabilities. So here B is the right answer. And ASAT or anti-satellite system is a missile based system to attack moving satellites. So a few years back India tested ASAT missile and it successfully destroyed a live satellite in the LEO or low Earth orbit. Last day we have discussed about different types of Earth orbits, which are LEO, MEO and HEO. What are those? To know in detail, you can watch the previous step video. It was in news because US and UK have accused recently Russia of firing a space-based anti-satellite weapon. And if you have not liked the video yet, do like it and do share the video with your friends and loved ones. Next question now. The 4th edition of Khelo India Youth Games will be hosted by, so it will be hosted by Haryana government. So here, or Haryana state, sorry. So here C is the right answer. And it will be held in Panchkula after Tokyo Olympics. Next question now. World Hepatitis Day is observed on, so it is observed on 28th of July. So here A is the right answer. Why this day? Because July 28th marks the birthday of Nobel Prize winner Dr. Baruch Blumberg. Dr. Baruch Blumberg discovered hepatitis B and a diagnostic test to discover this virus. And theme for this year is hepatitis free future. Very important theme, hepatitis free future. And remember the name of this doctor as well, Dr. Baruch Blumberg. Next question now. Consider the following statements about Rafale jets. These Russian origin jets can attain a maximum speed of 2222.6 km per hour. See, this speed is correct, but it is not Russian origin, it is French origin jet. So here first statement is wrong. It can carry nuclear weapons, long range air to air missiles and laser guided bombs. This statement is correct. It can fly up to 50,000 feet. This is also correct. So here first is wrong, second and third are correct. So again D is the right answer. And in the morning of July 27th, the first batch of Rafale jets flew out of France. It will reach India on 29th of July 2020. So do like and share the video, subscribe and press the bell icon. Wait for the upcoming video. Until then, stay safe and thanks for watching.